Okay. Post Byakuran Labby is literally a free game. Okay, what are we doing? Use Kokoro and oh right, I have Sumereko. I didn't look at Sumereko's kit because I was trying to get out here. Because it was late last time. Sumereko. Okay, first of all, she's low level. Second of all, she's not a threat rare, right? Correct. Looks like Miko's probably the final rare. Yeah, the final character, if I were to fathom a guess. You know, I don't know that for fact. I'm just assuming. Wow, you already have... Why do you have so many library levels? Specifically in HP. Why does every type of character join, they have no library levels except for you? Why do you have 128 HP? Okay, base stats are what they are. They're not bad, but they're not like they don't scream. Honestly, now that I say that, that's actually not bad bulk. Library levels. Uh-oh, what's her gimmick? Like base stat wise, that's actually not bad bulk. For like a damage dealer. Ailment resists or whatever, real good death, real good shock. MP regen's kind of poo-poo butt, TP's kind of mid, MP's not great. Elemental resists are so-so. Then damage dealt take if they're 3 or less frontliners. 4% damage dealt when 75 HP or less. One time, 50% damage upon an ally being KO'd. Let's expect when it goes to the rear, but half effect. That's not bad. Not bad pickup. Okay, let's look at the stack. Okay, let's look at the right half, because that's where the stacks are, unless this is also a stack. No. Okay, Zener card, physical base, magic attack. Not bad damage formula. What are we looking at? Like close to a 155 or something magic to 60% mind. It's not bad for like a casual attack. Minus negative accuracy for no good reason. Play with the character. I played with the character like 2 months ago. That's an exaggeration, but... Okay, Grid Stack equals the total number of unique occult buffs and debuffs held by frontliners and enemies at the start of each turn. Oh, gosh. Up to a max of 10. Grants them, but you don't lose them at the start of turn. Increase max to 13 and max to 15. Damage multiplied by 5 for every stack. Damage multipliers whatever to increase, though. It's okay. At predetermined elements, the Zener card Shuriken and Barrier Enclosed Zener, which is one below it, corresponding to the occult buffs and debuffs held by all frontliners press upon triggering occult power stacks equal to the number of elements added will be lost. This skill won't trigger if the user doesn't have enough occult power stacks. Occult power stacks consumed by 1. Beast Zener and and the Shuriken, both of them. By 500. Up to 7k, not bad. Consume 3 stacks of occult power. It's basically the same. It's literally almost basically identical. It's worse attack damage multiplier, but it's effectively the same. Damage ratio. Slightly worse accuracy, but it's all enemies. What's that one? At that bullet cancel. You get damaging from enemy magic by 2% for every stack. Has an equal chance. Damage to consume 3. I mean, you can get 30% damage reduction. At max. Not bad. Not. This is a solid attack. It was 8 stacks. 2 elements cope. So we get KO 5% chance per. Oh gosh, we're gambling with the devil. 5%, 15 times, it's 45% chance. This has prevent the skill for trigger. It decays at a rate of 1 stack per turn. Well, stacks is easy, I'm sure. So you're getting at best like a 45% chance. Wait, no, is that how that works? No, that's not how it works. What am I talking about? 5% 15 times is 75%. Seconds. Okay, that increases your chance per stack. Pull up. Okay, so she can revive herself if you're lucky. Decrease chance cult balls, buffs, and debuffs to be lost naturally 10%. I don't even know what the natural rate of loss is, but okay, it exists. And 8% on 6.6. Third turn gives 20% chance to grant a random occult buff to a random frontliner that doesn't have one. All buffs belonging to the spells the skill holder knows. Uh-oh. There's a bunch of cult things over here. Click the random cult debuff on a random enemy. 26, 33, 26, 33. All stats by 3% for every type of every unique type of occult buff and debuff held by frontliners and enemies. 5%. So an ally, and it's going to recover 6% HP at the start of turn. And you can only possess a single occult buff or debuff at a time. If occult buff and debuff 12% chance to be lost at the start of the holder's turn. So this is how you drop it to 10%, 8%, 6.6. Knows how to use me. Cover and adds attack and magic buffs every turn. Okay. Single enemy debuff deals damage to the holder starting their turn. They'll take damage based on the user's magic stat. Damage is unaffected by the target's death or mind. Is it just they take their magic stat? It's foul play? They just take their full magic stat? This is interesting if that's true. This trigger if she's still on the back line. Frequency by 1.33%. On the user's magic. Oh, the users. I'm smart. Still, you're giving her a lot of magic, so damage is unaffected by the target's death in mind. So I mean, she has no, like, equipment on her, but, like, assume you're at, like, 6,000? 6,000 every time they act? It's at the start of their turn, too, so you can kill them before they act, theoretically. Damage based on the user's magic stats. Unaffected by death or mind. Does it get reduced for dark damage? Probably. So uses debuff potency. Better poison to a degree, yeah. Pyramids. Oh no, not the pyramid. You can't draw more than 10 cards a turn. Debuffs grant the attacker all stats up upon the holder taking damage from an attack. And you the single, okay, yeah. 5%. So every time someone attacks someone with the pyramid, 5%, they get 5% all sets. Ally Stonehenge recovers MP and Death and Mind buffs at the start of holder's turn. A chance to add a small speed buff as well. Interesting. Use the damage dealt by enemies with a cult debuff. Use damage taken when holding a cult buff. Other frontliners with skills on the front line. A chance to gain the cult even when skills in the rear. Okay. Got more of them here. So this 5% chance, random one of the ones that we've learned. Up to 33%. Debuff spreads half the damage the holder takes from single target attacks to all other enemies. $0.25 chance to appear upon triggering. Uses the damage spread to other enemies by 1% of the current HP of the enemy with buff. Like being the main character, she doesn't have a main character skill. What do you mean by main character skill? This one's also enemy-based. Tower Battle's debuff duration decays at a rate of... Decays by 1 to start the holder's turn. On reaching 0, the holder will instantly take damage based on their own attack. Tower Battle does have a chance to be lost naturally like the other boss and debuffs. Okay, so that's foul play. 3 turns later. It's a 7,000 post delay. All of these have a 7,000 post delay, which is not bad. 40% chance to inflict 3 stacks of Tower Battle on the same target after the attack triggers. Not bad. Self consumes 3 stack occult power upon use. The next occult sign spell the user must be multiple of 5. The occult sign spell user will have its range improved from single ally / enemy to all allies / all enemies. Reduce during counter requirement from 5 to 4. From 4 to 3. I mean, ripping this on entire front line. Like this was the added effect. Not bad. Consume 2 stacks of occult power upon use. The occult lunar capital buff cancels out the next ailment or stat debuff the holder would receive, then is consumed. It's protection. % chance to not consume buff after use. Will only hit enemies afflicted with the cult debuff. Not the best attack modifier you've ever seen. But really good effects. Rank count must be 7 or higher. Okay, at least it's not multiple of 7. This is bizarre. I kind of like her, but I don't know where she fits. Why do you have such a high fucking HP for no reason upon joining? I mean, I appreciate it. But, like, the question is, what was, like... Like, she's theoretically quite cool on bosses. Even against non-boss enemies, throwing this on something is, you make her fast, get her to go first, which might be hard to do. Throw this on an enemy. And just single target nuke that enemy and it kills everything else. So the problem is... if I use her, who do I take off? I mean, there's an answer I could... Obviously, the answer here is like Maribel or Tenchi. Bench Tenchi already. I do like Tenchi. Hater. What do you I've used Tenchi in every single Labby game I've played. If I bench Maribel, I kind of like end up in a somewhat sketchy spot with magic attackers. But again, the overlap between Maribel and Rumia does exist. I could not use Sumereko. Only 20% of capabilities. I'm using her to 99% of her capabilities, and it's great. The Labby gave another Chen carry. So true. So interesting. And their turn count is multiple of 3. Why? That's with like a 500% chance, 20,000% potency silence on all enemies, and cleanses all frontliners' ailments. That's interesting. She has twice the defense, but she has twice the fucking speed. The power chance. She doesn't want to be spamming attacks. She wants to be helping people. I could throw this. Maybe I want to go for that next. Or this. Eh. It's not the strongest deck. This is pretty good, though. I probably want to go for that. Maybe I just don't use Sumereko, though. But it's the hardest decisions of all. Yeah, allies in the rear as well. Interesting. Let's grab that because it's cool. Marco felt like weird, like which will she actually fulfill? That's why I'm not. That's why I'm like really hesitant about her coming out. Like she feels like she could be very interesting on bosses. And I kind of want to use her just because I like her. But then what? I could always bench Roomba. That feels sacrilegious. Rumi is so nice for, like, normal exploration. Piercer to give her over Penetrate. I don't have Piercer on currently. I'd like to get it. Where is Yuko? Or you already have the death chance up. Maybe I just keep what I'm rocking. Where you at? We're not doing a boss. Let me move some people around real quick. Nope, that's not what I meant to click. Okay, on to the next floor? I think I finished everything on this floor. Did I? Pretty sure I did. Game? That felt... Oh, right. This floor likes to lag right now. Forgot the floor likes to lag until you've gone a little bit, and then it stops lagging. This floor is also lagging. Oh? You're a nightmare of the past belonging to someone afraid of disappearing. Is it gonna be Miko? Wow, you really did get me. You really did get me to my room in a flash. Well, I guess it's the real one's room. Ugh, just pissed me off. I gotta say though, your power is really something. Crazy that you could just instantly warp here without a sound. Guess I shouldn't be surprised with how you led me to the depths of Yintei, though, huh? It isn't as if I could freely warp anywhere, but if I concentrate for a long time, then I can warp to places I'm deeply connected with, or strongly attached. Hey, no, that's plenty convenient already. For real, I'll be counting on you for rides from now on. Okay, it's time. Usually Usami Sumereko's fast asleep. Let me take this chance to get her out of the picture. Then I can become Sumereko for real at Full Gensokyo's big leagues. I don't know what'll happen if I drag this out, so let's make this quick. Bye-bye, real me. From now on, I am the world's only Usami Sumereko. What did you just do? Oh, it's a 3D printed gun. Back during the struggle with the occult balls, No, the real me used it a lot. Don't worry, she won't die. Wasn't this pathetic, real me? You had attacked with the very same weapon you always pointed at other people so proudly. Now, come on. Get out front of that blank so I can see the look on your face. Potential Fonzo? What do you mean by potential Fonzo? What the heck? Going to her dad, yeah. How should I put this? She looks like a body pillow. A nice, fluffy, and huggable one. Dude, where's my Sumereko body pillow? Who asked you? This isn't time to be cracking jokes. It's really just a body pillow. She totally pulled the wool over her eyes. Oh, damn it. How long's she known for? Did I just hear? Whoa! Ugh. What? Have you come to? What happened? How long's it been? It's okay, not even a minute has passed. Go to the bed at the base of the mattress. Hey, there's 3D printed guns and all. That's a lot of them. She set a booby trap for me. How many dozens of these did she print? Fucking Sumereko's making an armory? Is she crazy? Is she stupid? I just got shot by all of these. Like, seriously. She messed up that. I could have died. Sorry, I couldn't protect you against her surprise attack, but you haven't been wounded fatally, and your minor wounds should have already healed. I'm super grateful, don't worry, but damn it, where is she? The one who should best know what that is you. You share her memories and sensations, so you'll concentrate and find her. Oh yeah, that's right. You've got to chill, Sumereko. Two of us act independently, sure, but I focus, I need a general idea what she feels. She ran from the backyard towards the mountains. Oh man, my doppelganger really is after me. Well, I'd do the same thing in her shoes. That's just how I could see this coming. I figured it was weird that I couldn't go to Kensuke by sleeping again. Whew! Good thing I prepared for this. Okay, actually, I said I'd do the same thing, but how could you seriously just shoot at me out of the blue like that? She popped 3 shots into my decoy's head, didn't she? She crazy? She's stupid? I would have been dead if I hadn't prepared for this. She won't die. My ass. I would have totally died. Like, seriously, she messed up in the head? What's this? A ball. What is this thing? Oh, for real? What's going on? Wait, I know this feeling. Whoa, this takes me back. I get it now. The occult ball's ownership transferred to me. Oh, an occult ball? An occult ball? Oh, what were these things again? Hold on. Why did I just now remember the occult balls? What the heck's going on here? So you're telling me my doppelganger came all the way to the outside world to hunt me with all 7 balls? Isn't this kind of really bad? What do I do? Come on, Subareko. My high school prodigy, think. Found you. Whoa, whatever. I don't care anymore. What? Look, she shot me without hesitation again. She's messed up ahead for sure. Doesn't that apply to you too? Ah, those weren't gunshots just now, right? No way, it must have been from some firecrackers, right? Came from the mountains after all. The whole neighborhood's in a panic. Yeah, no duh. Probably have a lot of shots just now. Wait, I get it. That was her goal. She wants us to complicate the situation. Damn if the other me's got no common decency. Ah, she shot me again! Ah, we're not getting anywhere with this. She wants me to fire back and make this worse. But just getting flustered doing nothing plays into her hands too. Hey, Mooney, do you have any ideas? Referring to me as Mooney? I'm the lunar capital occult ball? Surely you could come up with something better. Whatever, at least that gets across. I'm not going to say lunar capital occult ball every time. It's too damn long. Come on, Mooney. You have any clever plans? This commotion drags out. Not only is it likely that the real Sumareko will slip away, but also consequence of events make things difficult for you to act as her later. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, if I get all this gunfire pinned on me later, putting on a good Sumareko act is going to be the least of my concerns. Okay, how do I stop her? I propose moving to the station in Tokyo. My power could transport nearby living things, so I could probably do this. Ah, yeah, we should be safe to fire off some rounds in Tokyo. Furthermore, it should be easier for me. Some occult apparitions there. It should assist in tracking down and cornering the real Sumareko. Okay, there's no time to hesitate. Go on, do it. Do it. Okay, all these shots must have spooked her a little. I'll keep stalling it until the police arrive and things get really annoying for her. What's this feeling? Rainbow-colored light! Where am I? Wait. Is this Gensokyo? Hell yeah! I finally made a Gensokyo on my actual body! Good thing, Subareko. I knew you could do it. You awesome pursuer of the occult, you. Wait, this really is time to celebrate. She must have done this. She brought me Gensokyo for her own benefit. This is bad. What's gonna happen now? Well, who are you? Wait, with all that's going on, there's no way you're a friend. See, this is why she brought us here. Okay, then bring it on. I'll bring out all the stops too. Don't underestimate a real ESPer and prodigy and lover of the occult. Yep, that's what happened. This high school prodigy occult. This prodigy occult high schooler's story. Ugh, words. Yeah, right. I see. No, for real, though. It was scary. After that, I got chased around even more by those weird monsters. Ah, jeez. Look at that. Ah, jeez, Sumareko. What were you thinking? Letting loose with your gun in the neighborhood like that. What was the problem? Oops, they call me Skip Bonzo for a reason. Sumareko and Renko were the same hat? I mean, they're both Usamis, right? Oh yeah, your doppelganger did actually mention all those guns in your bed. Yeah, she didn't make all that up, huh? I don't know what she told you, but most of it was probably true, I'm sure. When you lie, it's better that you just stick to one big lie and have the rest be true. If that's how I think, I'm sure it's how she thinks too. Uh-huh. You know, really do act the same, huh? If you suddenly told me I was a fake version of myself and something that might happen to make me disappear, I'd probably go have a word with the real me too. Maybe fight her. I gotta say though, I'd never unload 3 rounds into my head out of nowhere like that. Like, would you normally just argue? Or at the most, grab her by the shirt and slap her? You really complain after you set up such a harsh booby trap for her. You know, Sivareko, heard that if we save you, you tell something useful like, "Hey guys, here's how you can beat my doppelganger with the cult balls. Now you can end the incident." Instead, we were only shown a nightmare of a high schooler having fun setting up booby traps and going crazy with a gun. I mean, I know, but look, you've got Eren, Sagume, Byakuya, and Yukari here. The perfect team! I figured I'd hear a perfect plan from you guys, and this would be over in a flash. Good point. Uh-huh. Did that hit harder than I thought it would? These guys kind of feel responsible for what they did, you see. Plus, we got trapped in our own nightmares and ran amok a little. Goodness, I can't believe what I let happen to me. Yes, we really need to make up for what we've done. You guys are too serious. Don't sweat it. You could stand to take all this a little more seriously, Koshi. Anyway, I'm relieved that flashback taught us more. That flashback taught us more about our enemy's motives and what happened with you, Sumereko. Now, let's see if our main topic can grant us more relief. Hope the efforts you've been leading to save the general populace have been going well, Doremi. Really, Doremi, you've been working hard for so long now. I don't have the words to thank you. I've been working alone, you know. There'd be no way to extract the nightmares from everyone's dream souls without Junko's assistance. Furthermore, we can only make these efforts because of you, Byakuya. And Remelia took the initiative to bring them somewhere safe. Remelia? You don't say. Wow, that's a surprise. Well, I've kind of developed a knack for it after staying guard for so long back in Utopia. It's a pain, but if I decide not to do something I'm capable of just because it's a pain, I'll lose sleep over it. The others help when they've got free time too, so stop drawing extra attention to me. Would you? It's embarrassing. Come on now, there's nothing to be embarrassed over. You're doing awesome. You're an inspiration for us to work even harder. Ugh, your obsessive positivity is killing me. With all of us working together as a team, I'm sure it'll all turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's trust in everyone's efforts to keep moving forward. Just you wait, doppelganger. I'm gonna hit you where it hurts and make you say you're sorry for sure. By where she hurts, you mean with a gun? And we got more ice mechanics. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna greet this. Beep, 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 beep. Greed mode activated. Okay, let's see. We got one battle. There's a way up. Not much else. By not much else, I mean a whole lot else. There's a lot of chests. Okay, I've discovered one giant ice rink. It's a very big ice rink, in fact. Holy crap, how big is this ice rink? Wait, is this the floor 11 that you were showing at one point that when he removed all the ice physics from? Temporarily? Fonzo it is, and my name is not Ice Fonzo. Fruit! Was it too hard, please? Yeah, this is too terrible. Full takedown bonus, debuff takedown bonus, magic takedown bonus. If I do any of that one, I can just click this. Right, they absorb dark. There's a lot of fruit over here. Herb. No, I want my fruit. Neat. Get that piece of fruit. Let's not look at this quadrant right now. Let's try to get this bottom section. What section by section? Fruit. Hell yeah, baby. Chest. How physically bulky are you? Quite. That was a misclick. Ooh, you are weak to wind, though, which is neat. Oh, the alt button. Dragon's whiskers. Oh, Alice is done breeding. We'll get back to her when we get back to her. Give me another despair crystal. Ooh. Baka Quartet looks a little different today. Yeah, they're all Bakas in their own right. One, 2, and 3. Yuko's not Yuko. Chen's not necessarily the best for normal exploration, but I do love her for bosses. Section quickly, get all these things mapped off. This guy's so annoying to deal with. Chen's helping out, though. No, they're breeding! You know who will help out, though? This. You can get the death. Oh, what am I explaining? What? What am I explaining about this? More probably, what did I just look at? Keep walking. Every new tile's a new tile. Attack magic speed. It's okay. Not the best of item. Composite attackers are not the most biggest thing here, but they do exist. Woo-hoo-hoo! Chen, why is Chen so good in every fucking game? Positive effects gain twice the amount of peers. Yeah, on hand. Although there's a bit of interaction because depending on what the damage multiplier actually looks like. What is how much of base pierce does that? Out of curiosity, how much base pierce does that damage multiplier actually like knock? Is it because it says level 10? Does it just drop by 10? Does it drop the guard rate by 10, or does it do it differently? Yeah, so my son. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, I forgot that Yuko just assassinated them. Fresh variety salad with remoulade. Remoulade? Remulade? They turned Remy into lemonade. Five death. Yeah, but how many composite attacks do really exist in this? I guess there's one. That's about 30-30 on the, Although it's not, although your attack power is not particularly high, so it's not like you're getting a ton of value off of that. Piercing gets a lot of value on something like this. Maybe I might look to give it to Remy, because how much value you get off of, like, one of these. If I want to go for damage based off of this. Because this is, what, 400% mind? If you drop that, that would be, what, 320% mind? Not 320. Yeah, it would be 320. You get 80% reduction. What about you? What does this look like? 512 to 100, so it'd be 512 to 80. I guess I gotta look at the defenses on some big things to actually see, like, how much 10% is on, like, the big dudes. Okay, so Flan is, yeah, Flan's a character I'd love to use. It's just, like, using her. Because the eternal Labby problem is just that there's too many characters I like. Why did I do that on you? You're not doing any action right now. 84%? Bro's cooked. That's a lot of damage. I think the lab would be better if the game more often took characters away for you for certain fights. That is certainly an opinion. That certainly is an opinion. There's a world I could drop Rumia at some point. For Mession, everyone appears low. Let's get Sakia back up here. Get Maryberry. Let's throw Cokes. Try to get Tenchi up here. I think the thing... Oh, this is bizarre. Oh, I see what you have to do. I think the thing almost simply the previous games. I think Try does have one weird thing with the bosses. I said this last time, which is that I like that the game like shows you how like the bosses like boss patterns, but bosses are too patterned in this game. I feel because like in the previous games, like bosses have like they have thresholds, right? They have bars. I'll speak to Labby 1 a lot since I'm the most familiar with that, but Labby 2 has a lot of this where it's like, okay, above this much HP, it uses these attacks, this attack at 20%, this attack at 10%, this attack. At this HP threshold, it does this attack, and then maybe it does, like, these in combination with each other. Oh, when the boss dies, you know, it does this. Like, it has a structure to the attack, and... But this game is very... This game is too consistent in this regard. Like, the amount of randomness on bosses like doesn't exist, and not that it's like necessarily bad. It's just really different compared to the last few, or last two, I guess. Because like even during a phase where it's like, okay, you know, this phase is like, oh, they're gonna do this attack, and then they're going to go into like phase 2, where here's 5 attacks, but you don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do any of them, right? And that's one of those things where it's like if you know how the boss is going, or like what attacks the boss is going to use, it helps. But let's take like the orb fight. Like everyone knows the wonderful orb fight. Like there are certain aspects of how the fight behaves consistently, but there's like rare cheesecake. We're getting all the food options. But like what attack they pick on any given turn is still going to be random, right? Well, as long as one of certain criteria isn't met, right? Gonna allow you to use 90% of the same parties you did last fight? I don't think that's the problem with the game. I think fights should be a bit more random. Or at least the boss fight should not be as consistent. And I think, if anything, the game should just be a little bit... be a little bit easier at allowing you to swap parties easier. Hit the death if you're real, never real. Oh, bro, hit the death. This game's not as bad for 2 in that regard, but it is still a little sloggy to change your parties around. Insanely easy. Sure, if you ignore the time you have to spend into setting up the right skill traits, library levels are something you have to spend resources in. Sure, you can pull out, but you have to spend resources into that. And then there's also the individual stat books that are its own resource. Are stupid in this game. I don't love them necessarily, but I do like how they're handled a little bit more than in 2. At least at base, but they should like I've been running the boosters to give higher drop rates for them. Literally all game, and you still get like nothing for them, which is kind of fair, but. Oops. Wait, I want to end up in this patch down here. Shards to trade for them, though. Oh, that's true. I forgot about the shards. I can't forget about that shard menu. Puppeted a sword. Okay, well, there's that. So this quadrant's kind of dunzo. Actually, wait, there's one thing I want to grab while I'm kind of in the vicinity. Because I see something that looks like effectively a one-way. Nope. Big oak one. This one. Then from here, I want to go up like this. Around, then we go up here, and then we're gonna go this way. Keep going this way. Yep. Ooh. I've been heavied. She's been shocked. Wow, that's half his HP. Kokoro is dead, and he healed all that HP back. Get that stupid fairy out of here. Wait. Wait. Oops. And a shock? Never shocking. Shock? Currently has 1 million HP. Eco can't kill, is the problem here. So cringe, bro. Super resists that. That's not the target I want you. Well, something tells me I'm not killing this chick. Oops. Can't get a shock off. And we're all dead. Sail and leaf gloves. We got the fresh salad. The other fucking food item got eaten. The rare cheesecake got eaten up by something else. I love that. Let's hit level ups. to farm on Lunatic. I like the fact that you do not have to level up farm, because I don't want... It was like... Sure, I've done that in plenty of games and I'll do it, but like, you know, sitting there on a floor just farming normal enemies for 5 years is not the most exciting of things. Need one more. Make a big pull. Is there anything else I want to do here? I think it was increase EXP and items and drop rates and stuff. Yeah, and I like that about this. Is there anything new here? You got an Ouroboros Loop, another one. Some guidance. Doing the rare enemies. I want to look at something. It's good when you get 200 XP. You're right. I want to sit there on floor on the 3rd floor of the 4th dungeon and farm for about half an hour. -10 and -10 drops that to 30% death and 30% mind, effectively. It's all frontliners. A lot of damage, all frontliners. Again. Let's just go back. Part of that floor, but this floor is very large. Get down to here and then go up here. My biggest critique of the game is what they did with Akadia. Nice, you're actually enough to kill them now. Great dodge remedy, you're the goat. But this? No, it doesn't get me to there. I see what I gotta do. Here, 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 here. I say, if I'll compliment something for sure, this game very likely might have my favorite dungeon design. This one, and that's this entire segment. Ooh, that another monocrystal? Embodiment of concepts. That's a lot of resists. I got another embodiment of concepts. Embodiments of elements. Where's my piercing? Basic attack delay. I don't care about that. Just go ahead microtransaction to buy polycrystals. No. How much is my Pierce? 23. That's less than I thought it was going to be. 23. That means if I get 10 more, I can buy another one. Rank spot slots 2 and 4. I'll give one to you. Look at some damage formulas. I don't think I'd give one to you. Make that small cope. Helps out with this attack a lot, cope. But you're not necessarily here for damage. Hide additional characters behind a paywall. What are yours looking like? Blah, 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 blah. Fine, that one of course doesn't matter. Dropping that one is good. I don't know if I need to do that. I could give it to you to drop your shit even more, although you're not level 99 yet for that. Drop Agility Unbridled even more. What's this attack? You throw money through pays for Yuka DLC. I mean, Yuka was effectively DLC in Labby 1, if you really think about it. I think I will... I like Yuko too much, so let's give it to Yuko. We'll give one to, like, Maribel next. Toki Bros Komachi. Dude, what about my Toki Bros? Shimmy Sage. I like to see every character in this game. It's kind of unbelievable that we don't have that. Being the Priest game was actually a miracle. I am quite surprised on it myself. Yeah, this bottom segment is good. Actually, let me go... Wait, did I not open that one chest? Are you kidding me? Am I that stupid? Don't answer that. Let's get this fruit roar here. Because the artist is a big Tokiko fan. Ah. On to Yuma. This is a bit of a shame that there isn't any, there are no post-15 characters. I never opened this chest, because I'm very smart. Ringo development time took up spots for 8 characters. Lord knows 3 peso programming needed that time. Get back to the beginning. Pew! Neat. Back. Just like that. Boom. Gotta make sure to explore it. Crafty, crafty. We all forget die. Say I do where it's die. Say if I go. Oh no! Anyway. What we got? What's in the box? Frozen Eye. With Heck and Junko, you know, Clown Piece could have been, but no. With them talking about the sages, I was kind of hoping for Keener as well, but. Good job, Roomba. I have no physical attackers on the front line. Chen, get your booty up here. I have to come from the left. How do I come from the left? Swing it across like this. Ahaha! Look at me solving puzzles. Free peso, these puzzles are actually impossible. I'm gonna have to ask that you nerf these puzzles. Good job, Chen. I'm proud of you. Do it again! We love Chen. The only way to get that one is from the bottom. Son of a beach. Gotta go all the way down here, all the way to the bottom. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to... Why would you attack Rumia? Pew! Yeah, that's all these segments down. At least these two bottom parts. Where does this path go, though? Nowhere. Wow, that just one-shot him. Okay, Chen, I see you. I see you, girl. P up on KO. Is there any other one of those? It's a slot 4 item. Look at slot 3s is there. Can you... Out of curiosity, can you stack multiple piercers? Yeah, wait, really? Because it fits in slot 2 and slot... You can put two piercers on the same unit. That is... interesting. Upgrade equipment that also gets piercing that stacks on top? Really? I'm so sorry, Rumio. Why would I ever love a character that gets piercing when you could just give everyone piercing? You know what they say, when everyone has piercing, then no one will. Blue. Neat. That Book of Discipline, I actually kind of skipped over that text. Ooh, we got the noodles. Ooh, Remy, I need you to tank those, girl. Jen lives? Baba Kokoro doesn't. Once again, I can't kill the enemy anymore. Wonder why Renosuke didn't appear in this game. He would, especially because he was in like if he wasn't in the previous ones, obviously, but he was. Where's my boy Manosuke, the goat? New mapping bonus. Oh. Not that mapping bonus. What else do I want to look at? Oh, right. Creation gun. Fine shield. That's a lot of bulk. Hopefully Fudoshi demands I'll kick to Fudoshi too if they lose. So true. Like saying stab of 120% gets deleted? What do you mean by that? Oh, that true? Did I hit my levels? You can stat capture equipment to bosses. Wait, what? Why are you level faster than Kokoro? On Ludic only. I can hear the plow rolling by. Guys, I cheated. She's above the level cap. Guys, she's 94, 95 instead of 94. Guys, I'm cheating. You know what? Fine. Get some defense. Why don't you? It's super cheap. Get like a little bit. %, HP equipment, giving 200% H or 120% HP on the final boss. Then else stats okay. Weird. Let me sell some more shit. Back to my library. It'd be funny if a boss could only take damage from summons. Yeah, that'd be pretty quirky, wouldn't it? Oops, guys, I cheated with Mystia. Guys, my run's invalid. Mystia's invalid, guys. Do I have any MP item laying around? More. More. Hello, Flareon boy. Let me just do one of these real quick. And go right back in. Actually, what I technically should have done first is equipment, you! This is such a massive speed drop, which I don't love. I'd always take this off. Surely it's fine to take off the snake oil, right? Right, I got this warp spot. Pew! On the move again. Ooh, spare crystal. On the middle of the ice. Nope. It's actually on a snow tile. Okay, hold up. Nope. Like this. There we go. Like 5 equipment. What are you talking about? Okay, I guess she does have a bit of stage 5. I guess 5 equipment syndrome right now. Sure, you can take some oil. Like, lather yourself up in oil. mind attacking with anybody when she was just gonna one-shot anyway. Oh yeah, the Omnis Gemstone, that's really useful. I need that. I need to get down to this bottom patch here. And then here to here. Okay, nice. Guys, these puzzles are too hard. I think he needs to get rid of all this ice. It's weird that sliding on ice increases counter rate, but you won't get the encounter until you, like, stop. Pew! I suppose in these you have to take Oku into your party and melt it, if only. Where's my option to put Kokoro on the party? Oh, not Kokoro, Sega on the party and just let me walk through walls? Fresh milk? Saman 2 wasn't what the Saman 2. Lion's Pride? I just sold like a bunch of those. Ooh, I don't like you guys. Never mind. You got the trigger. I like you guys. Oh, he lived? Okay, let's finish off down this section real quick. Oop. So I finish that episode here, since I think it's gonna end. Since I think the game's trying to end by having me go up to the right. Mistia! It's Misty over. Kill him. What did you just do? Oh, you just, like, give yourself 5 billion speed while you're dead. How did I take Rumi off the party? Yeah, we're about everything out here. This looks like it's just a place for extra treasure. So we want to hit it up now. With certain puzzles, good characters in your party. Get rid of him because I don't like him. Nice. Star Sussy Stone. Oh no, it's my arch enemy. Coco's got it. I know if anyone's got my back, it's Cokes. Excuse me again? Shit. Upside up. Oh, I can get to here from here. Get where I'm trying to be. Just keep walking, you'll eventually get it, right? Yeah. There we go. He froze why you do this like that. Or you got Sagume. Same thing. Okay, see where I want to be. That's about remembering where I want to be. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, that's that segment done. I do need to ride this wall real quick. The rest of this. Okay, so now I want to go up to this corner. Nice double focus. There we go. I did it! Or did I? Oh, we got the big guy back. Get the shock. Never shocky. There's my shock. The rare poison. Click the funny button. Go for damage at this point. This should kill. Nice. Get Sakuya out here. Roomba can stay up here. All my offensive units mups are not optimal right now. Okay, how do I get in that middle layer? I found the answer. Box, more atelier tools. Alice is done breeding. Piece of equipment that is basically worthless. $20,000 money. You son of a beach. No, there's enemies back. I know Maribel's got my back. Make sure you fill out every corner. If you don't fill out the entire map, did you really beat the game? Many have asked this question. What is up here? It is satisfying filling out so many, like, tiles at the same time. Okay, how do I get there? Oh, shit. Missing a visible patch at first dungeon, floor 2. Didn't beat the game, so true. Ooh. More casino coins. You think those casino coins would sell for like 80,000 money. Great job, Maribel. You do run out of MP quick, but when you're out, you do things. Oh. This is very likely the way to the boss. It appears so. What is that, level 60? Whatever the next orb is going to be, I assume. I'll worry about the orb in a minute. It's a little late, but I think I'll try him at least before. Before I go to bed. I see, I have put myself in an unfortunate circumstance, or if I want those last few tiles, I have to loop all the way back around. Son of a bitch! Why don't you use Yukari? I used Yukari in both of the last two games, and I do like Yukari on paper, and she looks like a bit interesting, but it's a mixture of there are a lot of characters to use, and there's tough competition, not necessarily that she's bad, but just because like there's tough competition for what I want to use. And I was like, I used her before. I really loved her previously paired with Reimu, and since I decided fairly early on that I was dropping Reimu, I decided, you know what? Drop her as well. Okay, how do I get to the inside of this? Something like... Oh! Hey, Chen. I see you. This attack does too many things. Boom. Get me to the inside lane I was hoping for. But this... neither. How do I get to the inside lane? Everything except the one, and then you, boop, kill the other. I want to do the boss fight, but wait, is this how I get to the inside lane? I think this should work. Wait. There we go. Should be everything on this floor. Get those level ups. Breeding. Getting close. Still need 2 more before I can start making a couple of the special ones. How do the juicy wing beats look like unupgraded? Pretty nice. Some of these things don't scale as well as others. It's the legendary AK-47. Damn. That's a lot of mono crystals. Hey, you know what that means. Let's go gambling. No piercer on the unlucky. No ultra rare drops on the unluckiest person ever. Have you ever met anyone luckier? Okay, orb coming up. What do I want my starting line to look like? Just lead with this. We can react. We can go from there. Plus this, we can get June show up to casino where we can gamble. That's definitely what this game needs. Oh, do I really want to do this fight? Because this is going to trigger a bunch of dialogue. Oh, no. This is the one thing we did not want to happen. Hey, there's presence in that noise. There's someone fighting here. Hey, look over there. Order, it's Miko. Hey, Miko. Ugh. So good, I can't even lift my legs to move. Well, I did whatever I could. Can't say if you're still safe, Kaneko, but I'm leaving the rest to you. Miko! This is where you were, Miko. You okay? Well, she sure doesn't look okay. You got beat pretty bad, huh? You were okay, Kaneko. This thing, it's okay, you don't need to say anything. Leave this to us. You can just stay and rest. Well, okay. Then I'll just spectate this one. Sorry, time for a little break. Like you looks like you roughed up Miko pretty badly. I mean to collect on her insurance for her. We want those dream souls you're guiding in order to spread the rumor that we're the strongest around. Prepare for a fight ball. Wait, strongest? Who's she, Jirno? It's Colt Ball. It gets stronger by healing others. Watch out, guys. The heck that's mean? Silence, massive speed downs. Reduces damage taken down to any damage taken above this buff value will be reduced, since you can't Giga Nuke. Just a slow one. Heavy, paralysis, shock, heavy, and poison resist. Everything else has nothing. No defenses to speak of. So spam is better. Giga speed resist, otherwise no resist to other debuffs. Uses Nazca Wings. Was that the attack that he just used? Looks water-based. Resist cold, weak to fire. A 20% chance to land. Can you kill yourself with this attack? I just want to chill. Try to go for some magic drops. Yeah, it's probably better to try to do magic drops with I'm just messaging. Okay. Massive magic AoE, but it's in my favor. So we don't care about that one. Nazca Tree. It's like a 1 in 4 every time. It's not great, but it's not the worst odds I've ever seen. I'm kind of content just chilling. I feel. I should speed buff myself. Three. Might be a greedy time to try to aim for it, but I would love to get it. Folks, I hope I'm not throwing. Didn't get magic down. Did it get silence? Heals both sides and removes their ailments and debuffs. Gains persistent all partial ailments and debuffs removed. Oh, okay. I see. Got it, so don't go for that. You can probably play to do some stat downs, but you probably want to be limited in what you do. Love being silenced. Why did Aaron get silenced? Dude, why do you have a chance to do that? It's so cringe, Ranko. What's this guy's base speed? Huge. Kind of just chilling. Do Arcanum already. Lovely dodges by the crowd. Benchy's probably phenomenal here. I'll swap her at this turn. So what's his HP at? No, he's taking no damage yet. Got it. No sense building up for big nukes. Death is my best form of a big nuke. I need to do the heal here. Cure my silence on Remy. Only has a very small debuff on him. Gain him. He gained no permanent bonuses, which is lovely. It's interesting because if later on if he gets his buffs on, I can always rip this to just completely stop them for a turn or two. Can't shock him. This is actually really useful with their silence plans, the more and more I think about it. Okay, let's go back to Sakuya. How many are you up to? You're up to 3, which is great. Okay, it gives me access to this should I need it. What's next? Turn 7 is Nazca Spiral? That sounds cringe. Yeah, that is annoying. Cerulean Shard. How much does this do upon hit? Basically already capping. %. Alright, that one's actually a bit spooky. Click the death button. Okay, that's going to trigger the thing. Dude, we can get offense going right now. Shen, get your booty back out here. We love Chen. Okay, what's coming up next? The Ultramarine Shot. Sure, I can greed one more of those before I start swapping back. Did give him a 4% up because of that Kokoro, but it's 4%. %4 has never cost anybody. Wait, I never gave her the fucking passive. I am the smartest person ever. What's next? Nazca Tree. This one was cringe, wasn't it? You have a lot of bulk. Eco. Nice death. He's doing something immediately. Great job, Cheerbo. Ooh, and there goes Aaron as well. Fortunate I'm running low on both people. Oops, that's not what I meant to switch in, but it is what I did. And 15 would be a Spiral. Let's get the heal off instead to skip the Spiral. I've been silenced again. Up to a mere 8%. This is the Shard. Not living, but the others are. Next is Whale. Whale's a problem. I can now fully go for D. Are you kidding me? 82%? Oh, we hit the 20-something. Okay, I can't complain. Ivero might be dead before he gets a single other action. Boom. Eat. Wow! Did we beat it? No, not yet. This thing's really stubborn. Ah! Miko's dead! Guys, I can't believe Miko's dead. Hey, Miko! Oh no, come on! My fatigue's totally gone. My wounds are healed too. Wait, does that mean... Nazca, this is me, you're passing me the baton? I see, so you avoid fishing me off so you could use me. You're kidding me! Hey, Miko! I don't like the idea of knowingly acting as someone's pawn, though, but I guess it would be a waste not to make use of the healing you gave me. Thanks for your power, Colt Ball. Oops, hold on time. Let's all do what needs doing. Prepare yourselves. Really gotta play second round? Snap out of it, Miko! I can feel it. You're hesitating because you think I'm your ally. You'll be able to stand up against my sword without hesitation, against my light. I've already warned you, so it's too late to complain now. What the? Miko attacked the Colt Ball? So you let your guard down, Nazca. And what'd that get you? A clean hit from my blade. You really think a mental attack at that level would work on a Shikaisen like me? One who experienced death for over a millennium? You do well to pay me a bit more respect. You think like a special item. Whew, that's all set. Oh, that's a lot of... Actually, what are these lights? Oh man, you really surprised me there. You tell me that ball didn't control you then? Yeah, I totally thought the nightmare got you just now. And I spook you? Deceive your enemies, first deceive your ally. You know what they say. Keep your friends close, and your enemies pregnant. First deceive your friends. So they say, oh, Colt Ball, your last stand should have been trying to use your power on someone who's been wandering this nightmare freely for so long. This is what you get for looking down the abilities of such a high-level Taoist. Don't cat react to me. I'm right. You showed me too much mercy. Or rather, you had no choice but to rely on your gamble. Everyone's got you and the other balls backed into a real corner after all. Thanks for leading the charge, Reimu, and thank you too, Kaneko. Glad to see you're still in good health, Miko. You did well to escape from Babel in your state. Yeah, that's a close one. Glad to see you're doing well too. It was well worth placing my faith in you and enduring all that. Looks like you managed to save Sumareko too. I'm really glad. You've been through a lot. You've been through and done a lot. Well done. You were really fighting really hard to save me, right? Nightmares had me, so I don't remember a bit of it. Sorry, but thanks. You've obtained another Colt Ball, reunited with Miko, and freed countless more Dream Souls. I'd say we're moving in quite the positive direction. Dream Souls. I see. That's what these floating lights are. So you're aiming to use the power of rumors, are you? Good plan. Just feel like your power and presence have grown a bit denser. I see why now. Yeah, our powers have grown, aka we've gained some levels. And some passive skills. You sure catch on. And more, well, really, Chen goes burr. You sure catch on quick. It's no coincidence that Toyo Satomimi means abundant, clever ears. Presence feels denser, huh? If you're saying that, then our plan's probably working then. Must be hard to sense the changes in yourselves, but your plan is definitely working well. It's just the kind of progress I'd expect from your group, Reimu. And with Yukari and Eren as your brains, you guys really have nothing to fear. Ha ha ha. Miko emotes, you need to send me more. Okay. Okay. I thought you were serious for a second. Must be hard to sense changing yourselves, but your plan is definitely working well. This is the kind of progress I'd expect from your group, Reimu. And with Yukari and Eren as your brains, oh, I already read that. I'll accept the flattery once this whole thing's all done and settled. Right now, we're fighting against time. Yeah, you're right. Better hurry. I'll join you guys. Come on, let's get moving. Miko, you were totally exhausted earlier. You really okay? Not to worry. Nazca's last breath of healing was really potent. I'm totally good to go now. In that case, guess we'll have to accept your help. We're relying on you to watch our backs, got it? Yeah, you can count on me. Face off against such a large institute alongside this group sounds like it'll be the best fun I could ask for. As meager as my power may be, it's in your hands now. Miko. Doubles herself. Like, of course, yeah, she still has that fucking. Wait, 11. If equipment stats get capped for like the bosses, does that also? Does the maintenance ignore that, or does that also still get capped? Damn, that was fast. That makes 3 occult balls they beat. Well, we were busy converting the balls into. What is this one? This is a lot different than the previous Minariko cheer. The next ball is still doubling. Okay. Does it double the 120? I assume it caps at 120 and then doubles it? They managed to save the real Sumereko, too. Not like there's much she can do to help it now anyway. Hey, Mooney! Everything's still gonna work out fine, right? It will. All these events are still within what I surmised might happen. I prepared an astonishing secret plan for after this as well. It's called multiple phases to a final fight. A secret plan? Ah, come on, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, however, for this plan to work. Your surprise and your emotional response are crucial. Bring me up a plan to you. It'll greatly reduce its effectiveness. Guess I'll drop the question then, huh? I've been relying on you to execute all the big stuff so far anyway. Gotta say, though, it sounds kind of scary. You know, having to surprise me or whatever. Knowing that's gonna be something surprising just makes it even scarier. I'm sorry. Nah, it's fine. Can't afford to worry about it now, can we? We gotta do what needs doing, otherwise it's over for us. Sorry, yes, you're right. No matter how painful, we must carry out all that needs doing to accomplish our goals. Yeah, let's do it. Well, but our real smash starts here, Mooney. We gotta make them all get oppressing us. You plan to stop Chen? Okay, I'm not going to the next floor because it'll trigger cutscene. Oh, okay. I thought that was a cutscene. Whew. Got scared for a second. Actually, wait, I had some skills I could have given to some people, right? Yeah. Why does Yuko have such a high level up rate in this game? Okay, whatever. That's a good stopping point for the day. So that'll